Chapter 5. Distasteful, disgusting racial slurs.
各民族趣谈
Unit 52. Kiss your troubles goodbye.
向你的烦恼说再见
A Jew, an Indian, and a black were lined up to enter the kingdom of heaven. Said the Jew to St. Peter, "Frankly, I'm rather surprised to be here. All my life Christians have despised and reviled me." "That's a great sorrow to us," said St. Peter, "but you won't find that kind of prejudice here. Here, all are truly equal. Just spell God, and you may enter." The Jew duly spelled out G-O-D and was waved through the gates. Next, the Indian came forward and said, "St. Peter, all my life I suffered from poverty and discrimination, and could only live in a reservation. Will I truly be free here?" "My son, your troubles are over. Just spell the word God, and you will be free as a bird." The Indian obliged, and he too entered the heavenly kingdom. Next, the black man strode forward. "St. Peter," he said, "all my life people looked down on me and treated me unfairly. That won't happen here, will it?" "Of course not, my boy. We don't do that kind of thing here. Just spell onomatopoeia, and the kingdom of heaven is yours." Unit 53. Black English.
黑人英语
The black couple already had 8 children, and Lula May was pregnant with her 9th. Finally, she convinced her husband to get a vasectomy. On the morning of the operation, she was surprised to see her husband putting on a tuxedo and getting into a limousine for the short ride to the hospital. "Say, honey, what's all this about?" asked Lula May. "Baby, if you're going to be impotent, you gotta look impotent." Unit 54. Bad luck, son.
小子，你运气太差了
One day, an Indian youth approached his father. "Father," he asked, "how did you come to name my older brother?" "Well, my son, on the morning your brother was born, I went out of the teepee, and the first thing I saw was a great bear walking on his hind legs, so I called him Walking Bear." "And father, how did you come to name my older sister?" "Well, my son, on the morning your sister was born, I left the teepee, and the first thing I saw was the morning mist rising in the valley, so I called her Rising Mist. Why do you ask, 2 dogs fucking?" Unit 55. Tastes a bit salty.
尝起来有点咸咸的
An Indian and his wife were riding a train for the first time. It was a hot day, and soon the Indian asked his wife to get him a drink of water. The wife left the compartment and soon returned with a cup of water. A bit later, the man asked his wife for another drink. This time, she returned empty-handed. "Cannot get water," she explained. "Fat woman sitting on well." Unit 56. A lesson in finance.
财政学的一课
Smith was the manager of a construction company and was taking bids on a new project. The first bidder was a Polish company, and their representative offered to do the job for $400,000. "That seems reasonable," said Smith. "Can you give me a breakdown on that?" "Sure," said the Pole. $200,000 for labor and $200,000 for materials. Next to make a bid was the Standard American Construction Company, which bid $800,000. That seems a bit high," said Smith. "What's the breakdown?" $400,000 on materials, $400,000 on labor. I'll get back to you." Finally, the representative of Cohen, Goldstein, and Leibowitz entered Smith's office. $1,200,000 is our bid," said the agent. "1,200,000? That's way out of line," exclaimed Smith. "Can you give me a breakdown on that?" "No problem," replied the rep. $400,000 for me, $400,000 for you, and $400,000 for the Polacks. Unit 57. That much?
那么长吗
A Scotsman lived far out on the moors and earned his keep by raising sheep.